If I would change anything about Ford's product development program, I wish it was slightly more nimble. At times, we seem like we're a huge ship that takes forever to turn. And if the company could come up with great designs and not water them down through multiple committees, I think we'd be better off.
Good morning. I'm Robert Parker from Ford Division, and Jamie Alice and myself will be taking you through this paper. It's a 2007 Shelby GT. This is a retail version of the Shelby GT-H that we introduced at the New York Auto Show earlier this year, and is being rented by Hertz locations right now. We've been working on a Go Fast project to try to get products to market faster.
And as you know, dealer profitability right now is close to an all-time low. Their morale is low. They've asked for a retail version of the GT-H based on the buzz that it's received in the press magazines. And this is something that we can announce on stage saying, hey, we're listening to you guys, it's a partnership, you asked for it, we delivered. Again, that's with your concurrence on the specs of the vehicle before we move forward.
Has to be a lot of processes within a company, certain paths that we're supposed to follow to get things done. And sometimes those paths are too long, and sometimes they're too tedious and time-consuming, and sometimes you have to go around those processes, right, wrong, or indifferent, to try to get things done.
This is not unknown territory. This is exactly the reason that 40 years ago, Carroll Shelby set up shop in Detroit to move faster, to get the cars out faster, to do the cars what you couldn't do in a bigger room.
We've proven that all these barriers that we've had in the last 50 years at Ford, we've busted through some of those barriers and said, you know what? We thought the boundary was here. The boundary's actually out here.
We can be building that car probably in 3 months, where it takes Ford 2 years. We can sit down and work with them and do the little niche vehicles cheaper, quicker than they can do it internally.
Ready?
How are you comfortable with the what's being proposed here?
If I could, Derek, you raised a couple of very valid points. What you're asking for in terms of us doing it in-house is something we all want to do. The reality is, within our current infrastructure, it's very difficult for us to make a business case. So I think in the near term, if we're interested in doing something, this is the only way I see going forward.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Derek.
Mr. Shelby, I'm in your playground now.
Oh, good.
You gotta explain some of these toys to me.
All right, come on, we'll walk around here.
We have the first Shelby GT in white, and we also have one in black, and we have the track at our disposal, which is across the street.
Well, let's go drive it. We're testing out the Shelby GT, which will put the product through its paces.
Leo, come on over here.
We need to hold this up as an example of cutting through the bureaucratic bolt and getting something done to marketplace in a way that was kind of outside of the system to one degree or another, or took folks like Robert to really shepherd it through. It's a bold move. It's a bold move.
The Shelby GT-H was revealed at the New York Auto Show to rave reviews. Many dealers asked, I got the phone calls and say, hey, Kaz, what about us? You asked, and we delivered. Ladies and gentlemen, the all-new Shelby GT.
This is great. Yeah, this is what we need. I didn't even know about it today until I got here, so I don't know if it was a secret or I just didn't know it, but it's good.
Tonight, they're promising us vehicles within a short term, 6 months, 12 months. They look good.
It gives us something to sell. People come in and look at this, they'll see the rest of our line, and that can only be a positive.
Under normal circumstances, it would take about 3 years before we make it available for sale. And within the span of a few months, we gave birth to the Shelby GT. Well done.